Winner, winner, $50 winner. Second place goes to Sara for submitting in stuffed shells. Stuffed shells is a labor of love. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started here on Cook. Don't be lazy. Get yourself a nice big fat pot, fill it up halfway with water, set your stove on high, and let's bring this to a boil. As the water comes to a boil, I want to give a special shout out to my talented and beautiful nieces, Ariella and Jolie. Guess what? 2 weeks. It's coming. Boiling water, we're going to throw in a few drops of extra virgin olive oil, some salt, jumbo shells. Don't get large shells. Large shells, I don't know why they call them large shells when a large shell is probably, I don't know, compared to this, the large shell is about the size of my thumbnail. Not my thumb, my thumbnail. I was looking at it at the store today, I'm like, what? Why do they call them large shells? So, jumbo shells. Now the box says to cook it for about 14 to 15 minutes. We're not going to listen to the box. Ow, 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 ow. We're going to cook this. We're going to boil this for about 8 to 10 minutes. While that's going, let's start on our next part. Large pan. Set your stove to a 6. Some extra virgin, wow, why did my voice squeak? Some extra virgin olive oil. We're going to let this heat up for a minute. Once it's preheated, dice up some onion. This is about half an onion. We're going to cook this for about 4 minutes or so while stirring every minute or so. Once your onions are getting a little caramelized and browned, we need some minced garlic. How much? Come on, you know better than to ask. Eyeball it. About that much. About 2 tablespoons or so. Now we're not going to let this cook too long because we don't want the garlic to burn. We're going to stir that in there for a few seconds. We need to add our next ingredient so that the garlic doesn't just sit there and burn. What's our next ingredient? Sausage. I'm going to use 2 different types of sausage. A mild sausage and a hot sausage. This is already ground sausage. Basically, this is about a pound of it. I'm using a little bit of hot sausage because I want a little spice. I'm going to break this up. And cook it down. We need to add some salt. How much salt? It's going to be to taste. Some pepper. A couple of puffs. I do puffs around here when it comes to pepper. So we're still waiting for that sausage to brown properly. We don't want to serve raw pork. Alright, here's the next step. Here's very important. take some spinach. Now, you can get it in the box. I couldn't find the box, so I ended up grabbing the bag. But you want frozen spinach. Here's the important part. You can see these look like little green poop clusters. Reason being, you want to thaw out that spinach and then squeeze it. Squeeze all the fluids out of it. So squeeze the spinach after you thaw it. You'll see they all look like little green poop. Throw in your frozen, well, not frozen anymore, throw in your thawed out spinach and mix it in. Very important that you get as much liquid out of that spinach as possible. We don't want a liquidy mixture. As you can see with this sausage, there's hardly any oil. That's what we're looking for. We don't want a liquidy mess for our filling. By the way, this is our filling for our stuffed shell. Don't forget, we're multitasking. Sausage over here and pasta over there. I think the pasta's done. Take it, drain it, and let it cool off. Once you notice there's no more pink or rawness in your sausage, and the sausage is properly browned, go ahead and put it off to the side. So just like the pasta, we're going to let this sausage and spinach mixture cool down. We don't want to work with hot product. So in the meantime, I'm going to drink a few cans of milk. Let this cool down. Now I know what you're thinking. Not all of you, one person. I know what you're thinking, the person who submitted this recipe. What the hell is this? This is not what I submitted. I know. This is my own recipe. I've had my own recipe for years. So it's slight deviation from yours, but guess what? You're still the winner, $50 winner, so deal with it. See you guys 3 cans of milk later. So after approximately 3 cans of milk, let's set the milk off to the side. Get some marinara sauce. Sprinkle some across the bottom of your casserole dish. Now what kind of casserole dish you want to use is up to you. Something big, because we got to fit a lot of stuffed shells in here. So I just want to coat the bottom. We're going to kind of use this marinara sauce in place of oil so that our stuffed shells doesn't stick to the bottom of it. So now that you've coated the bottom, move this off to the side. Get yourself a bowl to mix everything in. Now there's our sausage mixture. Nice and actually it's still steaming. And I'd let it sit for a while. Oh well, it's going to have to do. 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. Plop that in there. Fresh parsley. Cut it up. This is roughly, I don't know, quarter cup or so. Cut up some fresh parsley. Parmesan cheese. How much? You know, it's going to be easier if I just open this. About a quarter cup or so. Maybe half a cup. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I eyeballed it. Shredded mozzarella cheese. This is a 2-cup bag. I'm going to get roughly half of this in here. Now, earlier I mentioned this is a labor of love. It's still a little warm. It's not too bad. It's manageable with our hands. So this gets a little messy. But get your hands in there. Don't be scared to get a little dirty. And stir it in. Get it all mixed in. Won't take long. Just about done. Alright. That didn't take but a minute. What you want to do, take your stuffed shell, or not your stuffed shell, take your shell, and we're going to stuff it a little bit. Put as little or as much as you want. I'm going to stuff this bad boy. Just like that. And we're going to put it right over here in our casserole dish. Repeat process. Stuff. Put in casserole dish. So let me show you what this is looking like. My hands are a mess, but that's what we're looking for. Just like that. We're going to take some of that marinara sauce and pour it across the top. Not too thick, but enough to make it nice and wet. Just like that. Then we want to stick it in the oven. You know what I just noticed? I've got some aluminum foil sitting over here. It pays to be prepared. I forgot to cover the dish. Cover your dish. Aluminum foil. I almost made a big boo-boo. It happens here. I'm not perfect. I'll say that again for those who know me because they'll write it down. I'm not perfect. Alright. Very few and rare time you're going to hear me say that. I'm not perfect, so savor the moment. Stick your dish into your preheated oven. What are we going to do? We're going to drink a little bit of milk for the next 20 minutes. So roughly 20 minutes of drinking milk. Time to take this bad boy out of the oven. So we're not done quite yet. We're just about done. So let's take off our aluminum foil. We're going to sprinkle some more of that Parmesan cheese, because the cheesier the better. Just a little bit of that Parmesan cheese across the top. We're going to take that mozzarella cheese. We're going to sprinkle this across the top. Nice, even layer. That goes in the garbage. Alright, so we're going to stick this back in the oven. And all we want is for that cheese to melt. How long is it going to take? Roughly 15 minutes or so. After that, time to plate up. Stuffed shells. Now be mindful, you can stuff this with any meat you want. I chose the sausage and spinach route. All you got to do is cook up that meat and throw in that mixture into the ricotta cheese, blend it all in, and then stuff your shell. This is a sausage and spinach mixture though. So congratulations, $50 winner, Sarah. Stay tuned next week for the $100 winner here on Cook. Don't be lazy.